-5 degrees Celsius. The woman took off all her clothes, leaving only her undergarments and shoes. The wind made her shiver violently, but she stepped into the icy lake anyway. After taking just a few steps, the sudden drop in the lake's depth startled her. She hurried back to the shore, realizing jumping in directly wouldn't work. She gathered a pile of wood, picked out pieces of suitable size, and pushed them into the lake. Then she stepped into the freezing water again. With the buoyancy of the wood, she swam straight toward the center of the lake. When she reached the approximate location, the woman took a deep breath, then dived headfirst into the water, swimming toward the plane that had crashed and sunk to the bottom. Her goal was the supplies and satellite phone inside the cabin. However, her oxygen wouldn't last long, so she could only grab 2 backpacks at random and surface. After being immersed in the lake for so long, her limbs were nearly frozen stiff. To prevent accidents, she quickly swam back to the shore. Just then, a beast's roar suddenly sounded behind her. She turned around. A brown bear was rummaging around her camp. It found the woman's last remaining food, and under her desperate gaze, swallowed it all in one gulp, including the packaging. The only thing it left behind was a pile of feces as a gift. The woman could only accept this helplessly. But soon, she noticed something was wrong. The brown bear was walking toward her companion's body nearby. The woman grew extremely anxious. Fortunately, the bear wasn't very hungry. It lost interest in the body after a while, and disappeared into the woods. Back on the shore, she buried her companion's body immediately. Returning to the camp, she opened the backpacks. Inside were bundles of neatly wrapped US dollars, all intact. Yet, at that moment, the money was nothing but scrap paper to her. What she needed now was water and food. Fresh water was available near the camp, but it was murky and mixed with various animals' excrement. It had to be boiled before drinking. The problem was, she didn't know how to start a fire. All she had left was a bag of money. She had a bold idea. The woman unwrapped a bundle of cash and piled the bills together, then used her glasses as a magnifying glass to concentrate sunlight. Soon, smoke began to curl from the banknotes. Before long, the flame of hope flickered to life. Later, she picked up a piece of airplane wreckage, beat it into a pot shaped with stones, poured lake water into it, and boiled it. When the water cooled down, the woman immediately poured it into a bottle, and drank it greedily. Having solved the water problem, she used needle and thread to make a simple fishing rod. Unexpectedly, a foolish fish actually took the bait. She hurried to reel it in, but the fragile cotton thread couldn't bear the weight at all. She had to go deep into the jungle to find other food. Fortunately, she hadn't walked far when she discovered a bush full of various wild berries. The woman sorted the berries by color, putting them into different bottles and bringing them back to the camp. Her mouth watered with hunger, so she ate them right away. However, the woman didn't know that these wild berries were actually poisonous. That night, she began vomiting and having diarrhea. By the end, she was tossed about until she was nearly exhausted.